Hi guys, I thought it would be fun to start things off with a cute little card made with the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set. This set was gifted to me by my upline Lori, and we actually made these really fun mystery cards in our team meeting the other day, and I thought it would be fun to recreate that fold with this stamp set and see what we could make. So to make this card, you're going to need a card base, which will be 5.5 inches by 6.5 inches, and then it'll be scored at the 4 1/4 mark. 2 cuts of either designer series paper or some type of patterned paper, one of them being 2 by 5 1/4, the other being 2.5 by 3 1/4. You're gonna need some white cardstock, 5 1/4 by 4 inches, another piece of colored cardstock, 3.5 by 3.5, and then that's gonna be scored at the 3/4 mark. A die cut label of some sort, and then any stamps, inks, ribbons, or jewels that you want to add to your card. So to start off, you are going to take the white cardstock and my little 3.5 by 3.5, and we're going to put some tape on the inside part of this, the part that bends inward. And then I'm going to take the white cardstock and I'm going to try to center it a little bit and place it down on there so that this will fold over the white. And then I'm going to take my card base and take the back of this one, add some tape, and we're just going to center that on the inside of the card as best as possible. I'm not the greatest at this part. Press that down, and then you've got your little card base started. And then we're gonna take one of our designer series paper cuts, and we're gonna tape that down as well. And this is going to go on the outside part. I'm going to try to center that as best as I can. And then your other piece. And that's going to go on the other outside. Alright, then for the next part, I'm going to take some of my white scrap paper and my Bermuda Bay ink pad and the little ice cream cone stamp, and we're going to stamp on the paper a nice little ice cream. And we're going to take the ice cream cone builder punch, try to center that, and punch out our little ice cream. And then I already have a little cone here. I used that ice cream cone designer paper because the back of it has this fun little pattern that goes with the cone. And we're gonna take our glue and just glue down the bottom part of the ice cream. And we're going to glue it onto that little cone. And then I have my little die cut label right here. And I'm going to switch out my little ice cream for the You Melt My Heart stamp. And the idea here is that I'm going to have the little ice cream next to the saying. So I'm going to try and put it over to the side here. I always do like a practice one, make sure it looks good. We're gonna stamp that down right there. And then I'm gonna take some of my foam tape and put it on the back of the little ice cream. Remove the back of the tape. And then we're just gonna position that ice cream cone. And I'm gonna put mine kind of slanted right there. And now it pops up a little bit because of the foam tape. So then I'm gonna grab my card base here. And I'm gonna grab my little label. And for the label, it's gonna stick right here on this side piece. So I don't need to tape down the entire thing. So we're just gonna put some foam tape on that first half there. And as you can see, I already did a tester on the back there and it was a little bit missing some ink there. All right, so then we're just gonna take our label and press it down. All right, and then one thing I didn't do during the team meeting that I thought would be fun was to add a little sentiment on the inside of the card. So I'm gonna use the happy birthday stamp from the Sweet Ice Cream set and the Bermuda Bay ink pad. We're just gonna do a little test on the side there. Then I'm gonna line it up. And now it says happy birthday. And then I actually want to add something else on the inside. So I'm gonna take some more of that designer series paper and I'm gonna punch out another cone. And then I already had another pre-cut one from when I was trying to make these earlier. So again, we're just gonna glue down the bottom part here. Glue that down to our cone. And then you have a little ice cream cone to put on the inside. So we're gonna put it over on this side. For the inside of the card, I'm just going to use the regular glue. All right, so this is technically a finished card, but I like to add a little bit of embellishments to mine. So I'm gonna close up my ink pad and I'm gonna look through, I think I wanna use these little opal rounds that I got. And I'm gonna add some of those to my label. Let's take, and these come in different sizes, so I'm gonna use one of the bigger ones. I'll just put it right there. And then I'm gonna put one, put it right there. And I'm gonna take one of the smaller ones. And there you have it. So this can be done with any of the other suites or stamp sets. It doesn't have to be with this specific one as I showed earlier. I used the, I believe it's called the Hues of Happiness suite and the is it a touch of ink or a taste of ink? Stamp set on the front of this one. So you can change it up a little bit and create some really cute, fun cards. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked my video, go ahead and give me a subscribe, and you can follow along as I learn to use the Stampin' Up! Products and make some really fun cards.